Yeah, good. Yourself?
What?
We're good.
All right, welcome week 12 of the closeout here.
Oh, which way?
I reckon,
That's right.
yeah, that's right.
Right.
What do you mean,
correct.
Brecon?
Oh, no, right hand 10.
Yeah.
Well done.
Okay.
Yeah, so James Lissaman, Community Basketball Manager.
Laurie.
Marty Davison, referee manager. Oh, my.
And anyway, so on to our regular scheduled program, I guess.
Awesome. First up, we have the Miles Toyota Women's Premier League. First game up is Horswell coming away with the big win, 76-58 over Wolverines there. We had Lake and Waido, Stephanie Sainafo and Alice Sproat all with 16 points. I think you'll see now some really nice individual plays there. A nice jumper by Stephanie Sainafo and a nice take to the hoop by Lake and Waido. Alice Sproat in transition with two of those points. And then Tessa Morrison with a nice individual drive, and that is loud as hell, Marty. And Bussa Nisbet also with double digits for Wolverines. I got distracted.
So
By that.
19 points for each of them. So
Yeah.
a game where everyone matched each other in scoring, I guess,
Oh,
except for the team.
Yeah, which bit of a loss there. Anyway, Lincoln University came away with a 100-44 victory against UC. That is correct, 100 points there. Lucy Brown with 23 points.
Yep.
And how many of those points, Marty, were scored inside the three-point line?
Oh, surely about half, I reckon. 10.
Negative Ghost Rider, 2, and they were free throws.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So Lucy Brown, cash money from behind
Nice
the three. Connie Paletti with 23. Pretty much the opposite of Lucy's scoring there, all inside.
Yeah.
And Lauren Hippolyte back in town with 22 points. Is that Deborah Paul for UC with in double digits with 10. Next game up we have Minties over North Canterbury and triple digits again, 107 points.
Incredible.
For Minties and 56 for North Canterbury, and that was a Patrons Trophy final. Sarah Mason with 30 points, Stacey Neal with 24, and Fran Edmondson with 22. So Natisha Natera for North Canterbury had 19 points and Molly Coburn with 15, but some big buckets.
Yeah, and a nice dish from Fran as well.
A beautiful over-the-head pass from Fran Edmondson, former Wildcat, or was technically a Wildcat this year, but it's great to see Fran back out on the court. So congratulations to Mean Minties Mean being the Patrons Trophy winners.
No, good job.
Who knew 6 players could win the Patrons Trophy? And score 107 points.
I will point out North Canterbury missing Helen Matthews at the Stephen Adams game, but
yes. that might be a little bit of a downer for them.
Anyway, Marty, on to the Miles Toyota.
On to the men's Premier games that happened on the weekend. We had a couple of deferred games, but we still managed to get two in there for this weekend. It was a busy weekend with the Final Four, obviously. First one, UC against Wolverines. UC coming away with a 99-69 victory. They led from start to finish, so an impressive display from them. Jacob Mulholland had 33 points, including 5 three-pointers. Ben Van Orden with 14. And for Wool, Stuart Erskine had 20 and Mike Kinley with 19 in the losing effort there. In their second game...
phrase.
Yes, terrible phrase, but I'm still going to use it.
Yeah.
NC versus Atami in our second game. Atami were up 65-50 to start the fourth in this one, so probably thought they were going to cruise along and get that win, but great comeback by NC. Ended up coming away with the win 76-74. Derek Albertson had 23 for Atami and Zach Dwan had 15 also. NC never led at all until the final buzzer when John Martin, as you can see here, with the big triple to win the game, and boy, North Canterbury were excited about that, as you can see by the celebrations.
So wouldn't be.
As well. So John had 25, including the biggest 3 at the end there. Loyal also had 12, and Nat Connell and Wade Parada also chipping in with 12 points there as well.
Yeah, I think John, his 3 that he hit to win it, smartly got it to sort of hang around in the net, so the clock kept going until it went through. So
I'm sure
he got when he released it. I'll just get it stuck in there.
Yeah. No, thanks, mate. The other 2 games deferred is so many referees involved with the Stephen Adams and the Sal's NBL Final Four. So congratulations, James Cawthorne, former Lincoln University scholar, and now had another undefeated season, this time with the Wellington Saints. So hopefully we get to see him on the court a little bit more next year. Referees that were involved in the weekend, so congratulations Marty, Matt Bathurst and Sean Cronin all on semi-finals and Marty on the final, which was a pretty fantastic weekend of basketball. Brad, Tony, Harry, Hamish, Mikey all helped referee in the Stephen Adams games as well.
Nice.
And then player-wise and coach-wise, Max Stoddart, Louis Oskin and Mason Whitaker combined for 24 points, 13 rebounds and 3 blocks in a win. Ashley Strawbridge got the win over Helen Matthews and Mel Downer, and those two players combined for 19 points and 10 rebounds. So good to see.
Helen was balling in that
She
game.
was. A couple of Euro step moves. That was incredible.
Yeah.
So back to the Saints. They were down in both of their games but came back to win them. Obviously the final was probably the most impressive one, a 22-0 run. Bowman did hit a 3 for the Hawks, and I think the crowd pretty much was going for the Hawks after they knocked out the Rams, and hometown hero Ethan Rusbach played fantastically, but 12-0 run after that, and all she wrote. So congratulations to the Cygna Wellington Saints, and fantastic effort and good job all the people that went out. Crowd was pretty fantastic that you would have been able to see on TV.
Awesome.
Very good.
Marty's Minute.
Marty's Minute is more of a situation today rather than a specific sort of thing that we normally do. So the first thing is we're talking about rebounds in the backcourt. So if a shot goes up from the basket... Oh,
I almost made it. I almost got it.
Shot. Did I say shots from the backcourt?
Yeah.
I didn't really mean shots from the backcourt, but a shot goes up, it hits the ring, the ball bounces into the backcourt. How is this not back over half, you guys might ask?
Because there's no position.
Yeah.
Correct, exactly. So a lot of people will think that the ball's gone from the front court into the back court, so they automatically assume that this is a back over half.
Who shot this ball that it bounced back into the
well,
back court?
We could call it a shot or we could call it a pass, but the result that happens...
My intention was a pass first, but it hit the ring.
You did it.
I did it.
He did.
This is being online.
So if we look at this clip, the ball hits the ring from the backcourt, the ball bounces into the backcourt, and a lot of players stop playing and think the ball has been returned to the backcourt.
Right.
But the reason is, just like you said before, Laurie, because someone has taken a shot for a basket or a pass for a basket, depending, we can't really judge it. We can only judge what happens there.
James, so can't we?
I'm going to start passing to the hoop.
Yes, so the ball, once that's done, team control is finished. So if the ball returns to the backcourt, there's been no team control, so the game carries on as normal. So this could happen in a game as well. If, say, someone shoots a normal shot from the front court and the ball hits the ring and an offensive player tips the ball back into the uncontrolled tip, or there's no such thing as a controlled tip. So
is there not?
No. So even if I palm the ball in the air and go into the backcourt, technically no. No. So control needs to be established in order for it to be the ball returning to the backcourt.
Is that the same when falling out of bounds, like when there's been no position and someone dives for it and they control tip it back? That's still not control?
As long as normally we say two hands or completely holding the ball with one hand would be technically defined as control. So
that's a blurry line.
That is a blurry line. It is a blurry line. So it says holding or the sort of holding the ball is sort of the way we define control. So go back to that second situation. A normal shot for any jump shot, offensive player tips the ball back into the backcourt. This would be play on as well because team control is finished after the shot has been released and no one has gained new team control. So good to know. If coaches are yelling out for that back over half, our referees can tell them that that there's been no team controls finished after that shot, so the game will carry on. And that's Marty's minute/situation for this week.
And also you're under 15.
Oh yes, sorry, I didn't see that last bit there. Good big congratulations to our under 15 referees that were away in Tauranga for the national tournament up there. So we had two referees that did really well. Jaden Rosnowski refereed the third and fourth boys playoff game, and Michaela Willis also actually refereed the boys final. So congratulations to those two, and also the other referees that were there from the Canterbury region.
I knew I'd seen Michaela before.
Well.
I didn't know where I'd seen her.
Yeah,
and it's from here.
There you go. So big congrats to those guys, and hopefully you guys can bring some stuff that you learned back here and into their club season for the rest of the year. So good on you.
Sweet, thanks Marty. Glory League game of the week, men's under 23, Atami vs Pioneer Kashmir. This was a pretty exciting game. Josh Thompson, a massive game for Atami. He had 30 points in all
Joshua Thompson.
Josh Thompson, it is a different one.
Josh different.
Not that I'm doubting your skills,
30 points all inside the arc, so a lot of rebounds and buckets at the rim sort of thing. Finn Barclay almost matched him, had 28 in regulation and channeled Michael Jordan in 1998. He had this nice
Barclay's got
crossover.
Half push off, half little push it now, I like it.
Created the space, hit the jump shot.
Yeah.
Anyway, after Pioneer Cashmere was up 82-79, Will Hollings tied the game with a one-legged three-point shot with 14 seconds to go. Excellent D by Alfie May, but yeah, when a shooter's that good,
Crazy
that hot,
shot.
I guess you deserve to go into overtime. And then in overtime, potentially Guinness Book records eligible. The score was only 3-1 with, this is the only field goal in overtime. Josh
3-1.
Thompson hit a 2-point basket. I was like, hang on, why is everyone inbounding it from halfway, and had to go back and double check. So overtime victory for Atami over Pioneer Cashmere, 85-83, when Finn Barclay's desperation heave that would have given them the win just fell short.
Right, thanks James. Well, now we're into wrapping up the under-15 national Aon National Basketball Tournament that occurred in Tauranga this past school holidays. So as Marty said, we had some referees up there, but we also had 4 Waitaha teams. Under-15 Waitaha Red Girls ended up placing 3rd with a 6-1 record. They lost in the semi-finals to an excellent Waikato team. And the Waitaha Black Girls placed 14th out of 20, so a 3rd and a 14th placing there. The boys came 7th and 12th respectively, with the Waitaha Black team, their last game was a double overtime game, I believe, which was really tough. Last game of 7 games in a tournament's double overtime. Nobody wants that, but Lauren
You'd do it if you
Whitaker.
win it, wouldn't you?
Well, yeah, that's true. Lauren Whitaker was popped into the girls' tournament team there, but across the board, the Waitaha kids, coaches and management did an excellent job of representing our region really well. Bit of a vomiting bug going through the ranks there, and some not good ankle situations there happened as well. But across the board, really good result, and well done to everyone.
No, thank you. Mainland teams were also away in Blenheim, was it?
For 15, yes, they
15s,
were.
yep, so 2nd place for the boys and girls there as well. And also got to mention hashtag We Are Canterbury. They had some interviews up
Yes.
with the coaches up at
Yes, they
Tauranga.
did.
So if you don't follow their page, make sure you do. As they were catching up and keeping people informed there.
Yeah. Sorry, James, that you had to finish mine
No,
because I didn't turn over my run sheet.
That's quite okay.
Yeah.
3x3.exe Premier, we had round 5 just on the weekend, and silver lining here, Tony Tollevai got to play after being knocked out. I'm sure he would have rather played in the Sal's NBL final, but at least he still got to play on Sunday. And we also had the Naismith Trophy, the FIBA World Cup was there, where
That's crazy.
you see this photo of all the teams, and I'm pretty confident with my guess with how heavy it was. On the Tall Blacks page, you can win some signed paraphernalia and basketball.
What did you guess, James? What was the weight?
I guessed 11.5 kilos, so it's pretty heavy. But
Cannot check.
I even emailed the people that made it, and they said, sorry, it's confidential based on our design brief, so can't tell you. Anyway, UC with Tony Tollevai repaid a 21-19 pool play loss to Lincoln University, ended up winning 21-16 in the final. So they're on top now. Checkers and Gators both made the semi-finals again. So standings currently, University Canterbury.exe 15, Lincoln in 2nd place on 13, Gators on 10 and Atami 7, and Checkers have now moved up out of 6th place into 5th with 6 points, 2nd straight week scoring some points, and Wolverines 4. Round 5 top scorer was Lincoln University scholar Ihai Kendra, who scored 31. 26 of these were behind the arc, so he only had 5 points inside. He was shooting extremely well. Next round, all of the games are at Ara again. This is Sunday the 4th of August, tipping off at 11 AM, and there will only be 2 rounds following that one. So basically expect to start seeing teams getting pretty desperate for that trip to Japan.
Nice. And that leads us into the Basketball New Zealand 3-on-3 under-18 teams. So we've got some good representation from our area there. Josh Thompson, not the one mentioned. It was
this one.
As the boys under-18 coach, who has Christchurch lad Tom Webley in that group. And then Helen Matthews also named to the women's group. So they compete in Malaysia 22nd to the 24th of August. And want to represent New Zealand in the Asia qualifier there, so good luck to those guys.
No, thank you. Players of the week now.
Oh my goodness, this one definitely got me out of my... Well, I was running along next to it, so I got a pretty good view of it. As you can see here, EJ Singler grabs the rebound, nice full court pass ahead to Ethan. As you can see, one of the best premier chase down shot blockers is Thomas Abercrombie. He tries to go up and get a piece of it, but Ethan cocks it back and throws it down. Pretty incredible finish on the break, and a pretty amazing game actually in the end there. So good job, Ethan.
Nice job, next player of the week is Cecilia Zambrini playing for Horswell. No, sorry, she's made the
Royals.
My apologies, playing for Royals. Awkward. With a nice little crossover and finish in the lane with the left hand. So nice job, Cecilia.
Yeah, my one, Jonathan Joyce, playing for the University of Canterbury men's Premier team. Bit of a handoffs thing here, and then he rejects the ball screen. Lane just opens wide up, and he's cleared for the lift off and cocks it back and throws it down.
Did you expect that? I didn't expect it.
No, I didn't either. I tried to get Ethan's one, but you bagged it first. But I was pretty happy to get this one as well. So nice, impressive finish there, Jonathan.
All right. Well, we'd like to take a second to thank our sponsor of the week, the One Foundation, for supporting. Wow, James, for supporting junior basketball in Canterbury. So, the One Foundation, thank you very much for your support. We really appreciate it.
Awesome, and also a big thank you to our new producer slash executive slash Brad Clive.
Brad.
Thanks for coming down and helping us get this episode of the Closeout up, and hopefully we have you for a few more weeks.
Yeah, definitely. Yep. So week 12 in the books. Good job. Good effort.
Stupendous job. Stupendous effort.
See what I did there? Make one's real hard to follow. But
that's right.
Yeah. Thanks guys. Good stuff. Yeah. That's there. Thanks. See ya.
Hey, big guy. How'd it go in there?
I missed.
What does that mean?
I missed.
What?